This lesson will cover dynamics and dotted rhythms. Firstly, when we get a new piece of music to play, we not only need to know how fast to play it and what time signature to play in, but also how loudly or quietly to play. These directions are given in the form of dynamics, and they come in two main types. Firstly, block dynamics, where the playing volume changes suddenly at a given point. Or graded dynamics, where the playing volume changes gradually over a specified length of time. To write block dynamics, we simply write letters underneath the stave where we want the dynamic to change. The letters we use come from Italian and are as follows. A double F means fortissimo and translates as very loud. A single F means forte, which means loud. MF, mezzo forte, quite loud. MP, mezzo piano, quite quiet. P is for piano, quiet, and double P is pianissimo, which means very quiet. Whenever you see these under a note, you change to the given dynamic and stay at that volume until you come across another. To make graded dynamics, we need to add either a crescendo or a diminuendo. As the hairpins suggest, these tell us to get louder or softer for the length of the hairpin. Here's an exercise to try, concentrating on dynamics. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great, let's move on to the dotted rhythms. These are so called because they concern a written dot after the note head. What the dot does is add half the length again to the note's duration. For example, we know a minim is worth 2 beats. Therefore, a dotted minim lasts for 3 whole beats. A dotted quaver becomes 1.5 quavers long, i.e. 3 semiquavers in duration. So you'll often come across this rhythm, which in the one-eander counting leaves the E and the and silent, just playing the one and the a. To demonstrate, let's look at another Christmas classic. Clap along or play along if you like. I'll count 4 in. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and a 1 and 2 and 3. A dotted crotchet becomes worth 1.5 crotchets, i.e. 3 quavers long. Although we cannot group into crotchet beats like we've been used to, so the lone quaver stays by itself, and then we group the next notes that we come across into crotchet groups like we expect. To demonstrate this, we'll look at yet another Christmas song. I'll demonstrate again, clap along or play along if you like. I'll count 4 in. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, and 3, and 1. You will have noticed that the dotted crotchet quaver combination sounds exactly the same as crotchet quaver rest quaver, but looks neater. Also, they only sound the same in a drumming context, as we said before, because the taps have next to no length. Now we've covered dotted minims, dotted crotchets and dotted quavers. Next we've got an exercise to check your understanding. Take a couple of seconds now to check what you need to check. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. Now this exercise, you're on your own. See you at the other end. Good luck. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. Now let's look at dotted semiquavers. Here we have a bar full of straight semiquavers. If we add a rhythm dot to every other semiquaver, and as a result turn all the others into demi-semiquavers. These rhythms can look complex, but once you learn to recognise the dotted feel, they can be just as simple as the straight versions, and lend themselves to a lot of drum solos and statics, including McAlpine and Drum Coliseum. If we dot these, they sound like this. One yand turns into one yand. One ander turns into one ander. The follow the turns into the follow the. And the mithiander turns into mithiander. For this next exercise, all the rhythms will be dotted throughout. Ready? A 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. Now try this one, which is a mixture of dotted and straight semiquaver rhythms. Ready? A 1, 2, 3, 4. This third exercise is a consolidation of all the dotted rhythms we have covered in this lesson. Ready? A 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to run the same exercise again, but include some dynamics. Ready? A 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. And finally, the last exercise of this lesson will be a writing exercise. You'll need a piece of paper and a pen or pencil. Draw a stave like this. You'll need 8 bars altogether, and the exercise will be in 4/4. If you need to pause the video here, then do. Try to remember the different dotted rhythms we've covered in this lesson. I'll play the whole exercise twice, but please play this part of the video as many times as you like until you've got a complete answer. I'll count 4 in. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Right, hopefully you've got something down. If you need to listen to the exercise again, please do now. If you're ready for the answer, then you should have something that looks like this. If you got that all right, you're now ready to progress to lesson 7.